Harriet's Recital by Nancy Carlson. Harriet loved her ballet class. Except for one thing. Once a year, the class gave a recital. Harriet hated recitals.
"You'll do just fine, Harriet,"
said Mrs. Betty.
"No, I won't," said Harriet. "I'll trip."
All week long, Harriet worried about the recital. When she took a bath, she thought about falling. When she saw her mother sewing her costume, she worried that it would rip. At last, the big day arrived. Harriet was terrified. She knew she would never remember her dance. The whole thing was a big mistake. Everyone else in her class was ready. Mrs. Betty was welcoming the audience.
"I can't do this,"
said Harriet. As the class danced onto the stage.
"Just take a deep breath and relax,"
said Mrs. Betty.
"I can't,"
said Harriet.
"On you go,"
said Mrs. Betty.
"Oh, no,"
said Harriet.
"Take a deep breath,"
Mrs. Betty whispered from off stage. Harriet took one deep breath. Then she took another. She took one step, and then one more, and then she was dancing. "You were wonderful," said Harriet's father.
"Were you frightened?"
said Harriet's mother.
"Not a bit,"
said Harriet, and they all went out for a soda.